Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Lucille, and I am an excited and proud forever business owner. Before we get started with this, let us just bow our heads and pray. Father God, we thank you tonight. We thank you for this beautiful evening. We thank you for this opportunity. We thank you for these people that are in this meeting. We know, God, that they came here. Some don't even have an idea of what this business is about. May you be with us in this meeting. May they hear you and not me. And above all, may this opportunity impact their lives in a positive way. We pray in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. All right, so let us get started. We still have a few people that are joining, but in the interest of time, they will have to find us along the way. So as I've already introduced myself, I am Sbusi Lukele. I am a manager in the business. I'm a business coach and developer. I am also a stay-at-home mom who is doing this business full time. So throughout the presentation, I'm going to be touching on, our business, what exactly is it, the company history, the products that we sell, as well as how you can get involved. Okay, so if you're excited, type a 1. If you're excited, type a 1. Without much further ado, let us get started. So this is Forever Southern Africa. So this is a business that is present in over 155 countries, but with our team, which is Forever Southern Africa, we have these countries, which is Botswana, South Africa, Namibia, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Eswatini, sorry, Lesotho, and Angola. So these are the countries that are in Forever Southern Africa. So if you partner with us, you're going to be getting support, mentorship, and training within the Southern African region. You can build that business with these countries, or you can also build a business with other countries in Europe and in other continents. It's allowed. But in terms of support and capacity, we are given trainings and recognition and, everything that we need within Forever Southern Africa. Okay, so I want you to reflect on what matters to you the most. I want you to reflect on what matters to you the most. I want you to think about what would happen if you ran out of an income. That's the first thing. I want you to think about what would happen if you ran out of an income and you had nothing, coming into your bank account. Who would be the most affected? I want you to think about the kind of life that you've always wanted to have and what is stopping you from achieving that dream. And thirdly, I want you to think about the kind of legacy you would like to leave. Should you die today, what do you want people to say about you and your life? So those are just a few questions that I want you to think about as we're going through the presentation so that you see the opportunity differently. Okay, so we always ask what matters to you the most. The reason we ask what matters to you the most is because this opportunity that we are sharing with you is for people that have a strong why. It's for people that have decided, that they want a different life for themselves. So that is why we ask this important question, which is what matters the most to you. So for a lot of people, it's different things, but a lot of people in my team and the people that I've worked with will tell you about their family. They will tell you that if I give my family a better life, then I'll be the happiest. If I die today and there's no legacy that I'm leaving and there's nothing that I'm leaving for my family, I will not, I would not be happy with my life. So a lot of people have family at the center of what they do. We also have people that, are passionate about their health. When they came into the business, it's because they had, health goals. They wanted, maybe they had a loved one that was not well and they wanted to get the products at a discount. Maybe they themselves were diagnosed with a certain illness and they wanted support with our supplements. So a lot of us have different things that matter the most to us. But it is important for you to think about that because throughout the business opportunity, we are going to be touching on that. What matters the most to you? All right. So this is Forever. Okay, I'm sure you've heard about Forever as a business, or the name just, maybe from social media or your friends. So this is Forever. Forever is a company that was founded in 1978 by the late Rex Maroon. May his soul rest in peace. He came up with this beautiful idea to start a business with alu, as the main product. So he started this business, and this was mainly in the US, but it has now expanded. The distribution of the product has expanded to over 155 countries as I speak. And this is a family business. It's debt-free. And upon his passing a few years ago, this business was handed over to his son, who is Greg Maroon. So this is a family business. And should you partner with our business, you need to know that you are partnering with a business that is headquartered in the USA. How amazing is this? Okay, so this is the son, Greg Maroon, who is now the CEO of Forever Living Products. And we also have Aiden O'Hare, who is the president of Forever Living Products. And this is Garine, who is the executive vice president of sales and technology. With our business, there's a team that sees to it that the product that we are using goes through a lot of research and testing before it's taken to the marketplace. So these are the people that look at those things. And we also have Jean, who is the vice president of Africa Forever Living Products. Those are just the people that are in the company executive. And then we have this lady who is Coach Oni Mamadiam Dumela, who is the country sales manager of Southern Africa. So she sees to it that these countries are supported, whatever queries we have, whatever challenges, whatever policies, she sees to it that we have a thriving business in Southern Africa. All right, so now what makes our Forever business different? Maybe you're wondering, what makes Forever different? Forever has been around for the past 46 years. This year, Forever is turning 47. And that's one of the things that we pride ourselves with as Forever business owners, to say we are part of a business that is legit, we are part of a business that is sustainable, we are part of a business that has stood the test of time. We've seen a lot of companies come and go, and Forever has remained, and Forever is still growing strong. A lot of people are even saying, is this the same Forever, that was there many years ago? Why? Because they think suddenly this is a new thing. Suddenly this is a new business. Okay, so our business has been around for a couple of for the past 46 years, and this is the 47th year, and that's one of the things that makes Forever different. And when it comes to Southern Africa, Forever first was introduced for the first time on the 15th of July 1995. So this year in July, Forever is going to be turning 30 years in Southern Africa. So to ensure the highest quality of our products, we have a lot of testing and also certification that happens for our business to also be considered a business and a product that can be trusted. So we were the first company to receive the seal of the ALU Council to say this is one of the best products in terms of content and purity of alu. So we received the Alu Science Council, and we also are kosher certified, halal certified. And Forever is also a company that does not test its products on animals. We are also a member of the Direct Selling Association, which means we are a network marketing business that is regulated. There's people that see to it that we have a business that does not exploit people. We have a network marketing business that can be trusted. And we also have an organic product. It has been certified 100% organic. With its growing and the way it is manufactured, Forever ensures that we get the best alu and it is organic. Okay, so this is a vertically integrated company, which means from the plant, a product is manufactured and the product comes straight to you as a distributor. There is no middleman. There is no company that, is in between. it's just plant to product to you. This is why they forever pays distributors a lot of money. Why? Because distributors just take the product straight from the company to the marketplace. All the work is done by the network marketers that are partnered with Forever Living Products. When we talk about the aloe, we are talking about the pure inner leaf of the aloe vera. That is what, is the good stuff. And our products at Forever are not intended to diagnose, cure, or treat any disease. They are mainly used as supplements, and they are also used just to improve the quality of life and not to treat any disease. And Forever is the largest grower in the world in terms of our aloe. It has 40 million plants growing on over 7.5 acres of land, and that is why Forever is a sustainable business. We also have our variety of choice that we use, which is called Aloe Babadensis Mila, which is the most nutritionally valuable variety. A lot of people will say, when you are probably sharing about the product, they will ask, why buy the aloe from you? Because I have aloe in my backyard. The tricky part is we don't know if you are using, a safe variety of the aloe. So Forever strictly uses a specific variety called Aloe Babadensis, which is known for its nutritional value. And this is what we are using for all our products. And then our aloe is hand harvested to ensure that every leaf is perfect to avoid damaging the aloe plants. That is why, you find that one aloe plant, is going to be harvested up to 5 years because of the way the aloe is harvested. It is hand harvested to ensure that no damage is done to the aloe plant. And then it is hand filleted. There are people that work in these aloe factories that make sure that they extract the potent inner leaf of the aloe vera gel to ensure the highest quality of our products. I think that's it when it comes to our company history. Please type a 1 if you are following, if you're still excited and you're following, and at least now you know where this business comes from. You have heard a lot about it, but you didn't know where it came from and what exactly makes our business different. Type a 1 in the comment section if you have information now on what exactly this business is. Where does it come from? Is it not going to run away with our monies? Those questions that a lot of us Black people have when it comes to trusting an opportunity that we found online. Great. I'm happy that we are on the same page. So now let's move on to what we do at Forever. What exactly do we do? What are we inviting you to do when you come into our beautiful business? All right, we do just 4 things, okay? Only 4 things. The first one being we use the products. You need to understand that Forever is a company that has created products for the whole family, from our kids, to our elderly. We have products that are suitable for the whole family. We are going to be touching on the different products that we have. So once you come into Forever, you need to become your own best customer. Just by being a member, you also need to start consuming the products, understanding that when you use the products, you are also learning more about the business. You are also learning more about the product. You are improving your health, and that makes it easier for you to recommend the product to your own customers. The second one is you are going to be then recommending and sharing the benefits of these products that you have experienced. As a retailer, you are encouraged to develop a customer base of 20 to 30 regular customers. Every day, at least, you need to have 1 customer coming into your business. And once you nurture those relationships and build those relationships with your clients, you will have a solid retail business, okay? And then you need to be building a team. Once now you build, once now you've used the products, you are sharing the benefits of the products, you also now need to start building a team. Why do you build a team? Because there's plenty of people that need extra income, and those people are going to be coming into the business and making that extra income through selling the products. So you're going to be a team leader now. Talk to people about the opportunity, help them, to find their 5 key people and work the simple business cycle. We're going to touch on the simple business cycle in the coming slides. And then you can then now start being called a business developer. Most people that are business developers are people that have been, in the business for quite some time. They have, they have built teams and they are coaching their own teams so that they are also going to be going through the same cycle, which is using the products, sharing the products, and finding their 5 key people. Once now you have the team of leaders that you are leading as well, you now are called a business developer. And typically business developers and a 6-figure income, because now they have a lot of people under their mentorship that are also leading their own teams. So that is basically what we do at Forever. Just 4 things: use the products, share the products, and also build a team of people that will also do what you are doing, and then guide them and develop them, to also be business leaders. So now these are some of the products that we have at Forever. We have drinks, we have daily nutrition, we have daily nutrition, including our supplements. We have active lifestyle, weight management, fit programs, skin care, body care, personal care. Let me just look right in front of me. I have a couple of these products. We have our Alu bottles. This is the Alu Mini. This is our pure Alu drink. It's 99.7%. It is not a juice. It is an Alu drink. Basically, what Forever does is they take the raw Alu, they open it up, the Alu leaf, they take out the inner gel, and they take it through a process of turning it from being a gel into being a liquid form. And that is why it's called aloe vera gel. It's basically the pure aloe in a liquid form. So yeah, it's like you are just cutting open a fresh aloe plant and you are eating what is inside. This is why this product has a lot of nutritional value, a lot of nutritional benefits, a lot of vitamins and minerals, and it is also known for its effect on the skin. So it is going to help you with your energy levels, your digestive system. It's going to support you if you're living with certain conditions. It's going to boost your immune system, and it's also going to give you natural energy. We have different types of aloe drinks. We also have this one, which is aloe, but now with a bit of cranberry and apples. It's great, for ladies, because we know cranberries are great for ladies, the urinary and reproductive system. And we also have aloe peaches, which is known for being a kiddies drink. It is aloe, I think about 84% aloe and peaches as well. So it's good for our kids, especially those that are struggling with their appetite, those that are struggling with gaining weight. It goes a long way. So those are just some of the aloe drinks that we have. And then we have our nutritional supplements. We have our pills, which is a different kind of supplements depending on what you are struggling with. We have omega-3 supplements. We have supplements, vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin E. We have probiotics as well. We have calcium. We have a wide range of supplements. We also have active lifestyle. With active lifestyle, we have those drinks and shakes that help you to get a boost of energy, and also for those that are also on weight management. And then we also have skincare. We know skincare is a big thing these days. People would rather spend a lot of money taking care of their skin than paying for makeup. We've seen that good skin, is a confidence booster. So these are just some of the products that we have. Okay, please type a 1 in the comment section if you have used any of these products. Type a 0 if you've never used any of these products that I'm talking about. Okay, so we are here looking at an industry sales of over $4 trillion globally. This is the right marketplace. When you look at weight management, people are willing to spend so much money on weight. People are willing to spend so much money, losing their weight, looking good, because we know when it comes to when it comes to weight, when it comes to body image, people really, really are willing to invest a lot of money. Okay, so we have weight management standing at about 586 billion US dollars global in sales. We also have vitamins and supplements. We have sports nutrition. We have skincare, men's grooming as well. So we have a wide range of products, and this is a business of the 21st century. If you don't believe me, I'd say go to Clicks. Tell me if you've ever found it, if you've ever gone to Clicks and never found a queue. It's because people are willing to spend on their health and also their looks and also their weight, and also their personal grooming. So that is what makes our business the right business at the right marketplace, because it is a comprehensive product. It's not just a weight product. It's not just supplements. We also have skincare, sports, nutrition, and so on. And that is why if you don't resonate with one part of the product range, you definitely will resonate with another. This is why with Forever, you never really run out of customers. You will always have customers because people need these products. And then Forever is a network marketing business opportunity. Forever is a network marketing business opportunity where you will create extra income by selling our high quality products. Why do people get involved? People get involved because of one or all four of these reasons. Financial reasons. Most of us here are in this business because we need extra income. Let me know if you want money. Just type money in the comment section. Type money if the reason you joined this business presentation is because you want to make money. A lot of people get involved for financial reasons. Type money in the comment section. I want to see the people that are in this presentation because they want money. Belegazi wants money. Punzile wants money. Of course, we all want money because we want to live comfortably. Snayo wants money. Laurentia wants money. I love it. I love it. And with this business, you can make money. We're going to touch on that, how you can make money. And then the second reason people join, it's personal growth. A lot of people, you find that they just live lives that are not inspiring. They live lives that are not encouraging. They just live lives, the life that they're living, they just settle for it. Most of us will agree that if you're employed, when you go to work, all you do is to complain, it's to blame, it's to feel like it should be 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock already so that you go home. Our lives, they don't have meaning. So when people join, they want to be better than who they are. They want to meet a community of people that will inspire them, that will cause them to want more out of life. And that is why they join the business. So that is another reason. Others, they join for the money and they stay for the person that they're becoming. Okay, they join because they want to make extra income, but they stay because of the personal growth that they are experiencing in the business. And then we also have flexibility. I am sharing this opportunity with you, from the comfort of my home. Type with me where you are watching this presentation from. Type here on the comment section and tell me where you are watching this presentation from. I am presenting from the Kingdom of Eswatini in Manzini. Where are you watching this from? Let me know. This is a flexible business. You can do it as long as you have internet connection, a smartphone or a laptop. You can do this business regardless of where you are. You can work from a restaurant. You can work from your bedroom. You can work from anywhere. You can work from, we have people that are traveling to Paris in a couple of weeks. They will be doing their business like literally from Paris, guys. Why? Because this is a flexible business. So long as you have internet connection, you can do this business. All right. So that is what we love the most. We love that we are able to do this business from any part of the world, so long as we have what? Internet connection. Mrs. Bengu is watching from Durban. Mrs. Bengu is watching from Durban, and that's beautiful because it shows that this is a business that you can do from any part of the world. As long as you have internet connection, you can do this business. All right, please just give me a moment. All right. The fourth reason people partner with us or join forever, it's because they want access to the products. There's people that join because they want access to the products. We have amazing products. Some people start to experience the products when they come into the business. Some people already know about the products and they want to access the products cheaper. They want to buy them cheaper. I have someone in my team that joined because their father was, living with a terminal illness and they needed, these supplements to support his life. And I remember when we were doing this order, it summed up to, I think, about 6,000. And I suggested, why don't you join the business so that you buy the products at a discount? And that is how she got involved. So people do get involved for the product. Others have weight goals. Others, they want to improve their skin. Others, they just are struggling maybe with their digestion. Whatever the reason could be, when you come into the business as a member, you then get the product at a discount. I hope you are still with me. What I want you to know is that forever is not a job. Forever is not a job. When people get involved, it's because they are independent distributors. When you get involved, you're an independent distributor, which means you are partnered with the company to create your own small business under the umbrella of Forever Living Products. You are not hired. There's no guarantees of income every month. Just by being in the business, you are an independent distributor who is going to be creating a new income every month, depending on what you are willing to work for. So forever is not a job. If you are with Forever, you are not hired, you are not employed, but you are an independent distributor. Okay, that is what is important, because then people come and they want to make money through Forever, but then they think for them to make money, they will get the same kind of money every month, or they will get paid every month. You get paid based on effort. If you want to be paid more, you need to put in more effort. You need to help more people. And that is how Forever rewards, our distributors. Okay, I hope you're still with me. And then we have a simple business cycle that we talked briefly about. When you are in the business, you are going to be following this simple cycle. We have talked about your why. When we said what matters to you the most, what we're basically talking about was your why. Oh my goodness, I don't know why. I think I lost my screen. Okay, it's back. It's back. So when we were talking in the beginning, we talked about your why. Okay, why are you joining Forever? So that becomes the start of the business cycle. You need to know why you're in the business. Different people are in the business for different reasons. Some will join to test the waters. Some will join to impress their friends. Some will join to get someone off their back. Yo, this person has been recruiting me. Let me join. You need to have a strong reason. For me, it is my family. It is my kids. It is a quality of life that I want to live. It is my purpose and my legacy. I want to be remembered as someone that left her mark in this world through the opportunities she shared with people. So you need to start there. Why do I want to be with Forever? And that reason must be strong, because it is a business and it does get, hard at some point. So your why sustains you. Your why is the reason you are going to be successful. Okay. And then we then contact people. If you're in this meeting, you've been contacted one way or the other. You either maybe saw an advert or contacted the person that then shared this link with you. So you need to understand that for you to build a business, you need to contact people. We do this through in-person, interactions. Maybe you're going out to maybe shopping, or at your child's school. Contact people and share with them what you are doing. Okay, you can do this on social media. We do this every day, depending on what your strategy is. You contact people to show them the business, and you take them through a business presentation. And what I like the most about these presentations is that you don't have to be a master at doing them. You just need to invite people, and your manager leaders are going to guide you and show you, and even most of the time do the presentations on your behalf. Because when you are new, you find that you still don't have those skills, and you can, leverage on their expertise, on their experience, and you will be able, to take your prospects through a presentation. And once this person decides that they want this business, you are going to register them, and you give them a form, you register them, they pay for their starter package, and then you sit with them for a planning and action session. And after that, that person works towards being a manager. That is the cycle that we follow. And now when you see all these things that people want at Forever, which is the lifestyle, the travel opportunities, the self-development, financial independence, pension, new car, all these things happen because these people have been following this simple cycle. So again, what matters the most to you? Do you want to have a home for your kids? Do you want to work your own way? There's people that want to work on their terms. They do want to work, but they don't want to work for someone. There's people that want to leave a legacy. There's people that want flexibility. There's people that want holidays. There's people that want a new car. Whatever that matters the most to you, with this business, you can achieve it. Okay. So now let us look at the options of joining the business. And I know that I've shared already what this business is about, but how then do you get involved? How do you get started? The first thing is you need to purchase a starter package. We have quite a number of them, but they get you started in either of these two ways. The first one could be you starting out as a full member, or what we call a forever business owner. This is someone that has accumulated 2 case credits. We are going to touch on points or case credits in a bit. So basically, you can join as a full member, or you can join a preferred customer. As a full member, you are in the business now, and you can start building a team. You get discounts that are reasonable from 30%, and you can now start to earn money, on a monthly basis from the business if you meet your target of doing your 4cc. That is basically what being a forever business owner is. And if you're a full member, you would have started with this box in front of you that we call e-box your Dumo. This is a box that contains about 25 best-selling products, are from our company. These are drinks, these are personal care products, and we also have nutritional supplements. You find these products already selected for you. You are not choosing these products. You are finding these products already selected for you. And what do? You then get started with these products. But if now you decide that you want to start out as a preferred customer, you choose your own products, and as a preferred customer, you can pay from 1.5 to get started, and you choose the products that you want to choose. The difference here is that as a preferred customer, you only have 5% discount. Yet, as a forever business owner, as a full member, you may start out at 5%, but on your future orders, you will be buying at 30% discount, and you also have the added benefits, or rather advantage, of being able to bring people into the business and build your team. So those are the 2 ways that we have. So talk to the person that shared the link and ask about these packages, and they will take you through. But there's just 2 ways of getting into the business, either as a full member or as someone that is a preferred customer. Ideally, the preferred customer method is for people that just want to use the products. They have no aspirations of building a business. If you want to build a business and you want to start out the right way, I recommend the Start Your Journey Combo Pack or e-box your Dumo. Okay, so to build a successful business, you need to understand the language that we speak at Forever. This language is called case credits. It's called case credits, or CCs. Basically, case credits, it's a global point system allocated to each product. Remember, we said Forever is available in 155 countries, okay? And in these countries, we know that in Eswatini, we use emalangeni. In South Africa, we use the rand. In Botswana, we use the pula. In Lesotho, we use what? I think the Matola, in Namibia, we use the Namibian dollar, and so on and so forth. So because Forever is present in different countries, we have our respective currencies for those countries. But at Forever, we speak one language, which is called CCs. So Forever to know how to pay us every month and to reward us fairly as distributors, regardless of the country that we're in, we all need to meet a target called 4 case credits a month. So you do these points by buying stock. When you buy stock, all the product that we buy, from the smallest product to the biggest product that we have, all these products have points that are allocated to them. Okay, so we are going to see that when you buy one alu bottle, a liter, it's going to be 0.102 cc's. That is the points that we're talking about. Okay, so by buying stock, you get those points. By bringing people into the business, when someone joins your team, you will get points when they join you. And when you sell these products as well, say maybe you're sharing your link with someone to go online and buy, from your online store, you still get points. So when you buy products for personal use, buy products to sell to customers, and when you recruit people, you get these points. So Forever is saying on a monthly basis, all we need from you is just 4 points, 4 case credits. And these are the points that will show us that you are serious in the business, that will unlock all the benefits. We have a lot of benefits like holidays, like cars. They will unlock those benefits. And also you will be paid, your leadership bonuses on a monthly basis if you have done your 4cc. Okay, so that is what it takes to build a successful business at Forever. Now, let us look at just this slide that is going to be showing you a simple formula explaining, the benefits of meeting your targets, and also how you can make at least 9,662 a month selling these products. If you sell one bottle of alu a day, let me just say you find one customer to sell one bottle of alu to. One bottle of alu per day is going to give you 168.42 as your profit. Okay, one bottle of aloe is going to give you 168.42 as your profit. Remember, you have purchased Iboxio Dumo now, and you are now called an assistant supervisor. As an assistant supervisor, what you get is 30% discount. And this 168.42 profit comes from the 30% discount. I hope you're still following. And then if you say, okay, let me just sell 2 bottles a day, you are going to make a profit of 336.83 as your profit. 2 bottles a day is going to make 336.83. I want you to start thinking of what exactly you would do with an extra 168. Okay, I want you to start small because a lot of people want more. I know as FBOs, we are advertising the big monies, we're showing you the hundreds of thousands, and maybe that's why you're in this meeting. But I want you to think about what you would do with an extra 168.42. What would you do with an extra 168.42? For me personally, I would buy airtime. I would buy electricity. I would probably pay for a policy premium, okay? I would buy a scarf tin for my son, who is a pre-scholar, right? I would pay maybe a water bill. There's a lot that I could do with 168, and this is 168 daily profit. You can now imagine if you're selling every day and you're making this 168 on a daily basis. Number 2, if you sell 2 bottles, now that is going to be doubled and be 336.83. Again, this means if you work harder, you can make more profit, because all you have to do is just to stock up more and sell more. If people buy from you, that money is for you to keep. It doesn't go back to the company. Okay. And then working 5 days a week, you will make 1,684.17 just by selling 2 alu bottles every day. If you're asking yourself, Who would buy these alu bottles? It's people that need better skin. It's people that want to maybe lose weight. It's people that want to detox. It's people that maybe are struggling with a certain condition and they want to boost their immune system the natural way. It's people that are struggling maybe to go to the bathroom. For those people that go for days without going to the bathroom. It's people that want natural energy instead of using energy drinks that have a lot of caffeine and cause palpitations and all those things and could lead to also serious health complications. They want a natural way to boost their energy levels, and that's why they will buy this. All you have to do is to share the benefits of this aloe. And remember what we said in the beginning, if you use the aloe, you are in a better position to recommend it because you are someone that knows the benefits of this aloe. Okay, if you do this 4 weeks in a month, selling 2 bottles every day, you can easily make 6,736 rand 68 as your profit. Now, I want to answer the commonly asked question where someone says, if I'm not good at recruiting, can I make money? Of course, you can make money because this 6.7 that I'm talking about is money that you would make just by selling the product. Just by selling the product. So you can build a good retail business that would give you 6.7 a month just by selling 2 bottles of aloe every day. There's people that struggle with recruiting, but they make serious money from selling daily just by making sure that they have a target that they meet on a daily basis. If you want to 10x this, you need to 10x the work. If you want to 5x this, you need to put 5 times the work. Okay, and what I like is that you will be getting your points or your CCs when you stock up this product from Forever. So when you look at these bottles, all 40 bottles are going to give you 4.08 Ks credit. And you know what Forever says? If you're an assistant supervisor and you've done your 4CC, you are going to be paid what we call a boost bonus, which is basically 5% back coming to you Forever, just saying thank you for doing your 4CC. Okay, the money that you spent coming back to you. Can you believe it, guys? You getting money back just for doing your business. Okay, and then Forever is saying on top of that, bring someone into the business. Of course, that is optional. If you don't want to recruit, that's fine. But if you want to make serious money, go and share the opportunity with other people. And then if you share the opportunity and someone joins your team with what we call Iboxio Dumo, you are going to make 25% preferred customer profit, aka referral bonus. Okay, and that is 1,623 rand 63 cents. My goodness, just for opening your mouth and sharing the opportunity and doing a presentation or inviting people to come to a presentation that your leader is doing for you, you are going to make an extra 1.6. And my question to you is, what happens if you bring 10 people into the business? Someone tell me in the comment section. What happens? How much are you going to make if you bring 10 people joining with your Boxio Dumo in the business in that month? How much are you going to make? I want to know how much are you going to be made just by bringing 10 people into the business? Let me know. Let me know how much you're going to make. Let me know how much you're going to make just by bringing 10 people into the business. Hey, but guys, we're talking about money. Why would you sleep when we're talking about money? How much will you make by bringing 10 people into the business? Based on the fact that Forever pays you 25% preferred customer profit, which is 1,623. How much are you going to be made by bringing 10 people into the business, all joining with what we call Iboxio Dumo? How much are you going to be making? I'll just wait a bit. I just wait a bit because I believe most of us are in this meeting because we want to make money. How much are you going to make daily? How much are you going to make just by sharing the opportunity with 10 people who will say yes and they come into the business with a box your tumor? How much are you going to make? No one wants to attempt. Belegazi, how much are you going to make? Remember, we said we'll make money from profit, we'll make money from introducing people into the business, and we'll also make money when we do our 4CC. Forever will pay us what we call a boost bonus. So my question is, in that month, you bring 10 people into the business, remembering that Forever will pay you 1.6 for every person that buys epoxy Tumo and joins your team directly with you. How much are you going to make when 10 people say yes to the opportunity, guys? Yay! Pumzile is saying, I am going to make 16,000 and 16,236 rand 30. That is true. That is true. And you're making that 16,000, you're still selling your products and making a profit. And of course, your boost bonus will go up. So my question to you is, if someone told you to go and gossip with 16 people, you will get 16,000. Why wouldn't you do it? We are already talking about a lot of things. We're talking about the latest show on Netflix. We're talking about trending things. We're talking about who did what, who divorced who gave birth to who. We are always talking. Why wouldn't you want to talk about an income opportunity if you knew it has the potential of giving you 16,000 if you open your mouth and share it with people? I mean, people are desperate. People are unemployed. People are employed, but they're not paid enough. So all you have to do is to align them with this opportunity. And when they join the business, Forever is going to give you a thank you gift, which is 1,620. Double that, and you're going to get 2 times that amount. Triple that, you're going to get 3 times that amount. You know, and what I like the most about this is that as long as you're an assistant supervisor, you will be able to get that money. So it doesn't matter whether you are 10 years or 5 years or 3 months or 1 day in the business, that money will come to you within 10 days of introducing that new business partner. That is what I love about our business. Okay. And then now coming back to the boost bonus, we talked about 5% coming back to you if you're 4CC active. And now that is 9,662 and 72 per month. This is just an estimate. Remember, revenue at Forever is not guaranteed. It's entirely dependent on your personal commitment, perseverance, as well as personal success. Okay, you too can create the income of your dreams if you are willing to work for it. All right, so now let us quickly look at the marketing plan. We've already touched on it briefly in the previous slide, but let us look at it in detail. So when you join the business, you start off as a preferred customer. Okay, that is the circle, the red circle there. If you're going to be starting with all the packages that are below Epoxy Dumo, you're going to be a preferred customer and you're going to stay there. But if you start with Epoxy Dumo, you start out as a preferred customer, but then you're immediately upgraded to assistant supervisor. Why? Because of Epoxy Dumo comes with 2 points or 2CC. As an assistant supervisor now, you are entitled to 30% discount, which is basically 30% profit. Okay, 30% profit as you are buying and selling the products, you're going to make a profit of 30%. And then the once-off bonus, which is 25% preferred customer profit. As an assistant supervisor, when someone comes and joins your team, you are going to be able to get that once-off referral bonus, which is 25% preferred customer profits. And you're also going to get a 5% boost bonus if you are 4CC active. This is basically money that Forever kind of like refunds you because you are 4CC active. It comes back. We were paid this money yesterday, and it's so beautiful to see our assistant supervisors get paid, because there's people that believe that at Forever, the people that get paid are the people that have been in the business for a very long time, the managers and stuff. Everybody gets paid. If they met their target, which is 4CC, you will get paid on the 15th. Okay, so what is required of you for you to unlock this lifestyle or this amount of money? You need to attend trainings, you need to do your 4CCs, and you need to start sponsoring and building your downline. Okay, you need to share the opportunity and have people join you and join your team. Number 2, you now upgrade to supervisor level. So after assistant supervisor, you can work for supervisor level, which is achieved within 2 months. So it's a 2 months period to move up levels at Forever. Okay, so you can either say maybe do 10 case credits in the first month and 15 case credits in the second month, or do 15 case credits in the first month and 10 case credits in the second month. It doesn't matter how you do it, so long as you and your team would have done a total of 25 case credits in 2 months, you are now a supervisor. As a supervisor, you have 38% discount when you buy products. That is your profit as well. You have 8% preferred customer volume bonus, which means the people that come into the business, they buy stock, you get 8% of their profit coming to you. You also get the once-off bonus of 25%. You also get 3% bonus on assistant supervisor group retail purchases. So the group of people that you've brought into the business, when they buy stock, you will get 3%. Okay, and what do you need to do? Attend trainings, do your 4CC, and continue sponsoring and building your downline. All right, and then the next level is assistant manager. It requires you and your team to do a total of 75 case credits or 75 points in a space of 2 months. What are the benefits? You will get a discount of 43% when you buy stock in your name from the company. You will get 13% preferred customer volume bonus, 25% preferred customer profit, which is basically the once off. That is the same for everyone. You will get 5% bonus on supervisor group retail purchases. So the supervisors or the downlines, or the people that you brought into the business that are now supervisors, you will get 5% back, from what they were able to sell as a group. And you're going to get 8% bonus on your assistant supervisor group retail purchases. What do you need to do? Attend trainings, do your 4CC, and continue sharing the opportunity and sponsor people to build your downline. And now we have the land of milk and honey, which is manager level. We all want to be managers. We all want to get here, because this is where the soft life at Forever starts. Okay, this is where we all should be. Please type manager in the comment section if you want to be a manager. If you want to be a manager, just type manager. Maybe you don't know the business yet, maybe you don't understand, but what you need to know is, as soon as I join, I need to be working for manager. I need to be moving up to manager, because at manager, I'm literally buying the products at half price. 48% discount, guys. Why wouldn't you want to be a manager? And now you're also getting 18% preferred customer volume bonus. You're also getting a bonus, of 5% on your assistant manager, 10% on your supervisors, and 13% on your assistant supervisors. And Forever additionally gives you that 1.623 when you bring new people into the business. All right, this is why we then say income in network marketing is uncapped. Why are we saying it's uncapped? Because it is not limited by anyone, it's limited by you. If you want to earn 40,000, you can work to get 40,000 by the activities that you do. And the more work you put in and the more results you get, the more money you get. All right, and how then do you become a manager? By doing 120 case credits within 2 months. So we have 2 plans. You can either move up in 2 months or in 4 months. If you move up in 2 months, you would have done 120 CCs. If you move up in 4 months, you would have done 150 case credits. This is one of the big ranks where really I think your business starts at manager. Honestly, I feel like your business, your real business at Forever starts at manager, because that's where you even have a team, and you are helping other people get to manager as well, because you are also now a manager. All right, we still have other levels in the marketing plan that I will not go into, but most of these bigger levels that you see, all these pins that you see here, they are pins that you get to because now you have raised a certain number of managers. So as soon as you get manager to manager, it no longer is about the points that you make. Now it's about the number of people that you are raising to get to where you are as well. And now if you raise 2 managers, you're a senior manager, 5 managers, you're a soaring manager, 9 managers, you're a sapphire manager, and so on and so forth. So this is a business where we help people. The more people we help, the more money the company is willing to pay us. I hope you are still following. I hope you are still following. Pepsi is saying, I want to be a manager. Pumzile is like, I want to be a manager. Of course, you need to aim for it to get it. Otherwise, it just does not happen. And once you get to manager now, and you raise other managers, you are able to get 6% from your first generation. So now Forever pays you based on the efforts that your managers are bringing. 6%, you have another manager that is bringing 3%, and you have another manager that you're going to be getting 2% of their volume. And imagine now if you have more managers, this is how then you get someone saying, I'm earning 400,000, I'm earning 200,000, I'm earning $1 million, because they have more manager business, and now if you want more money, you need to raise more managers, because those managers, they're literally just, they're holding your money. Okay, if you want more money, raise more managers, become a manager, and then start to raise more managers. Okay, that is what we are basically doing in the business to make money. I hope you understand. Please type money if you got me and you are excited. Type money in the comment section if you are going to be working for this money, if you are willing to work for it, if you are willing to try, if you are willing to move, in this business. Let me know if you are looking for the money. It looks like there's only 2 people that are looking for the money. Oh, Mrs. Bengo also is looking for the money. Yes, we are in this business because we want to change our situations. Anele is looking for the money. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now let us quickly move into incentives. What are incentives? If you have children, you will know that when you shout at them, you beat them, you ask them to clean, you ask them to tidy their bedrooms, you barely win as a parent. But if you reward them, okay, if you tell them, if you wash your socks after school, you get an ice cream date from me. Listen, you won't have to remind them to do that. So basically what incentives means is it's the rewards that the company gives the hard workers. Okay, additional to the profit, additional to the leadership bonuses, Forever is saying there's extra benefits for hard workers, and these range from cars to holidays to 13 check bonuses and so on. So let us quickly look at those, and as you're looking at them, think about what you want to achieve for your life, because maybe what you want to achieve is hidden in these incentives that I'm going to be touching on that we have at Forever. The first one is my favorite. Oh my goodness. Let me know if you're looking to buy a car of your dreams. Let me know if you're looking to buy the car of your dreams. Maybe you don't have a car right now and you want to buy the car of your dreams. Let me know if you have a car and you're looking to buy the one that you have always wanted, not the one that takes you from point A to B. You are looking for the car of your dreams. Type in the comment section and say car if you are excited to learn about the Forever to Drive incentive. So basically, Forever is saying you can buy the car of your dreams by working for our Forever to Drive. You can buy the car. Pepsile wants the car. Guys, Pepsile wants everything. She wants the money. She wants the car. Pumzile wants the car too. Yes, you can buy the car of your dreams. And if you have not thought about the car of your dreams, I'm challenging you to go and think about it. The day I joined Forever, I already had the car of my dreams on my WhatsApp wallpaper. And I told myself, I'm never going to remove it until I have the keys in my hands. Okay. And I want you to also think about the car of your dreams, because the car that you're driving might not be the car of your dreams. But with Forever, you can dream again and you can buy the car of your dreams. Of course, with hard work and consistency. All right. So we have Mr. Mbata there on the top left. He is standing next to one of his luxury cars, and that is his Maserati. Guys, you can just go and do your homework, Google Maserati, and you'll know that at Forever, people are hard workers, and with hard work there is a reward. He's there standing next to his Maserati. Mr. Mata is a former policeman, and that is a very phenomenal story, really, because from where I come from, I have not seen policemen drive Maseratis. I don't know where you're coming from, but where I come from, I don't care what rank you hold in the police service, I have not seen anyone drive a Maserati. That is a phenomenal success story that we have right here of someone that came into the business through his wife, and he was able to achieve that luxury car. We also have this couple. They used to run a business, and when they joined Forever, their business was failing, and they thought, let us try this thing of selling isgubu. And they are there standing next to their Ford Mustang. Guys, go and Google these cars, because these are serious beasts. Okay, these are serious machines. We also have the Pangas right there. They are standing next to one of their cars, okay, which is a Range Rover. If you want a Range Rover, just type Range Rover. That's my car, guys. And when I see all the people, are achieving my dream, it gives me confirmation that I can actually get there too. Because what could stop a young person? The Bible says a young person has strength, okay? And they can conquer and they can achieve anything. So if you're still young and you see older people achieving your dreams, it means you're in the right business and you can very much do it as well. Okay. And on the bottom right, we have ex-state advocate Numisama Jersey, who is standing next to her Porsche. Again, with Forever, you can achieve your dreams. I am challenging you to go and dream again. A lot of us have bettered our dreams because the salaries we earn are not enough. The people around us are discouraging us. We have not seen anyone succeed in our circle, and we're starting to think, Honda Fit, from point A to B. I am challenging you to go and dream again, because with our Forever to Drive program, you can buy the car of your dreams. So we have 3 levels to this incentive. You can earn an additional 7,000 to 14,000 per month just by meeting, these requirements. At level 1, all you need to do is to do 50 case credits with your team, 100 credits in the second month, and 150 case credits in the third month. And Forever is going to give you an extra 7,000 every month for 36 months. That is a total of 252K. I don't know what I would do with that money, but definitely I'd put it to good use. I'd put it to good use. There's a lot of things in my life that I would achieve with an extra 7,000. Okay. And level 2, 75 case credits, and you do 150 case credits in the second month, and in the third month you do 225 case credits, and Forever is going to pay you an additional 10,500 additional to your profits, additional to your bonuses. You are going to be paid 10.5 for the next 3 years. And level 3 says 200 case credits month 1, 200 case credits in month 2, and 300 case credits in month 3. And now you will get an additional 14,000 a month, for the next 3 years, which is a total of 504,000. And what I like the most about this is that you don't do it alone. Remember when we talked about 4CC? 4CC is what you need to do at personal level. But these other CCs that we're talking about, it's all the people that are in your team coming together to do their business. And additionally, or rather collectively, you are going to now then have your 50 cc's, 100 cc's, and 150 cc's. It's all dependent on you and your team working hard. There's people that have been able to use this money to buy their dream home, to pay for a holiday, to buy a car, to take their children through school, as a lifestyle upgrade for their families. That is what I like about this incentive. It doesn't limit you to a car. Who is still with me and who is still excited to learn about what we do at Forever? All right, then we also have travel incentives, experiences like no other. If you have a passport, type a 1 in the comment section. If you do not have a passport and you have a green document, travel document, green book, I want you to type a 0. Do you have a passport? Do you have a passport? Mrs. Bengo has a passport. Anele, do you have a passport or a travel document? Please check yourself. If you're in Eswatini, there's only 2 documents. One of them is navy blue and the other one is green. Okay, so at Forever, you are going to start using the navy one. If you don't have, don't worry, just qualify for a trip and Forever will write a letter and you will use that letter to apply for the navy blue documents. And that is going to allow you to see the world, okay? To see the world. Mpo is saying expired. Mpo, I want you to know that at Forever, okay? So you need that passport. Go and renew that passport because in this business, we travel. I have never seen a business where people travel like this. I have never seen a business like that. As I speak to you, there's a trip lined up for Paris coming up in 2 weeks. Okay? There's another trip that was happening in February to the Dominican Republic. There's a trip that is coming in September to Thailand. There's a trip lined up for Dubai in April next year. So this business is for people that love a suitcase lifestyle. Okay. So through the business, you and your plus one can qualify for this trip, whether that's your husband, your boyfriend, your sister, your friend, it doesn't matter. Forever is just going to pay for you and the plus one. And you also will get spending money, accommodation, everything catered for. That is what I like about Forever. In this image that we see here, we have leaders that were in the Dominican Republic in February this year to see and touch the aloe in the aloe fields. We talked about aloe in the beginning and that Forever grows its own aloe. So we have an incentive for people to go to the Dominican Republic where you will see the aloe fields and get to see really, really what Forever is about. Okay, that's what I like about this business. It's not a theory. Maybe someone is saying, hey, these people are lying to you. This aloe is it's artificial. It's grown in a laboratory. But with the level up incentive, you get to see the aloe fields. You get to see the processing plant, how this aloe is manufactured and packaged and all those things. And that is what I like. So this is an incentive that you can qualify for from 1 January to 31 December just by doubling up your previous efforts in the last year. And Forever is going to take you and your plus one to the Dominican Republic. All right. And then the second travel incentive that we have is the Global Rally. So this is an international travel where Forever gives us a different exotic location every year. You get to see and witness, our recognition, annual recognition with a lot of Forever business owners from all over the world. So it's different destinations every year. Last year it was India, this year it's Paris, next year it's Dubai. So if unga travelanga, this is the business. You will know Terminal A. Yes, you will know. You will understand. It will see, yeah. Or Tambo every now and again they will know your name and they'll be asking, where are you guys going this time around? Because of the travel programs that we have. Again, this is a qualification that runs from 1 January to 31 December. So if you hear about the business opportunity today, please don't put it off until it's very late because you could be missing out on this global rally trip. So we have Paris lined up for 29 April to 4 May, and we have Forever Business owners that are already packing their bags, to jet off to Paris in April 29. And then we have Dubai, as we already mentioned, next year. Remember, there's no guarantees. You don't just get these holidays by joining. You need to work, and you also need to be working hard. All right. And we also have what we call chairman's bonus. So basically with chairman's bonus, the company gives rewards to people that have met certain requirements. And this is like a 13 check where the company shares profits with outstanding Forever Business owners. So when you come into this business, you need to be willing to work hard. You need to be willing to work hard because this business does reward hard work. Okay, so these are just some of the chairman's bonus qualifiers that will be receiving their checks in Paris in a couple of weeks, and we cannot wait to celebrate with them. All right, and then we also have another trip to it's a different holiday destination every year. Again, this is for managers, so you need to get to manager level first, and you work for this one. As I'm speaking to you, our managers are wrapping up this incentive because it runs until 30 April. And on 1 May 2025, another Eagle Managers challenge will be starting until 30 April next year. So if you're not a manager, please run to manager level before the 1st of May so that you can work for Eagle. If you are not in the business, get into the business and become a manager, and then start working for Eagle, because next year we are going to be traveling and we need to be with you there. Okay, this year it's Phuket in Thailand, and this trip is going to be happening on 26 to 30 September 2025. All right. These are just some of the leaders that had traveled for their Eagle qualification last year. And some of them even, we do even have people from Eswatini, we do even have people from Namibia, South Africa. Some have been in the business for a couple of years. Some have been in the business for 7 years, 10 years. This is a business that rewards hard work regardless of when you started your business journey. So these leaders were rocking the boat in Italy last year. They did Italy, Croatia, and all these other islands that I cannot even pronounce. So if you come into the business, you can also qualify, for Eagle Manager as soon as you get to manager, and you will be traveling the world, all expenses paid for you and your plus one. That is what I like about Forever. It's a family business, okay? We work hard and we get to travel with our partners. So who can join Forever? Anyone can join Forever. When I look at the slides, I see professionals, I see teachers, I see policemen, I see, all sorts of people. Some don't even have a name attached to them. Some were not even respected in the world because they didn't hold any qualification. But today they have decided to create a name for themselves through this business. So if you want to change your story with Forever, you can change your story. Maybe you're asking yourself, is it going to work for me? If you take it seriously, yes. In any new venture, time and effort are required. So you need to put in the work, you need to be committed, because with commitment, results actually come, even if they don't come when you want them to come, but eventually it's just a principle of the universe. Consistency and hard work leads to results. It may not happen at the same time for all of us, but it is coming. So you need to be coachable, attend all trainings, commit the time required to become successful, and you need to be self-motivated and be willing to work closely with the person who introduced you into the business. You also need to be willing to think big. We talked a lot about dreaming, okay? Dreaming, setting goals for yourself and your family. This is why people achieve certain things, because they know exactly what they want. They are not just guessing, they are not just hoping, they know exactly exactly what they want. You need to commit to having regular customers, building your team, and developing your 5 key people. Be prepared to tell everyone what you're doing. Don't keep it a secret. This is a business that grows when you share it. I know most business ideas are kept secret, competition this, don't share this. But with this one that we're in, it's a business that grows because you have shared with other people what you're doing, and have a great attitude. Have a great attitude. A lot of people have so much potential, but because they do not have a great attitude, they will not go far. So from what you've seen so far, is it a yes? If it's a yes, just contact the person that introduced you to this, that shared the link with you, and ask for the form so that they register you. And if maybe you're listening and you're like, no, this is not for me, it's okay. Try our products. We have amazing products for the whole family. Try our products. See if those products will not change your life. And maybe after using the products, you will want, the business. And if the business is not for you, even after using the products, it's fine. We have amazing products. Even if you don't want to join, the products themselves can change your life. And if it is a maybe, if it's a maybe you're saying maybe because you have questions that are not answered. Okay, go back to the person that introduced you and have those questions answered, because for you to understand this business, someone must have shared, and given you enough information for you to make a decision. Otherwise, this is it about our business opportunity. Let me just get a bit of maybe a minute for me to open my slides to share my story with you. I just want to show you how this business, that I joined in June last year has transformed my life in a very short time. So I'm going to be sharing. I also went through such a presentation and I made a decision to join. So maybe you're asking, has it worked for anyone? Do you know of anyone, Sbusi, that has, improve their life through this business? I am going to be sharing my story with you. I'll just need a moment to project. All right, please confirm for me if you can see my screen. You should see my success. My screen. Please let me know in the chat if you can see my screen. Thank goodness, this thing is working. Please confirm so that we start. Thank you for being a beautiful audience, by the way. I appreciate it. Great, it's visible. All right, so let us get started. This is my story. Once again, I'll introduce myself. I'm Sbusi Lukele. I'm a mom. I am a wife. I am a nurse by profession. And I started this business in June 2024. So what I'm going to be sharing with you is my personal journey. It is not the truth for everyone. When you come into the business, you will be writing your own story. So you need to be willing to put in the work from the time you start what you need to know is that you are writing your own story. Our journeys are different. Our experiences with the business are different, but for you to change your life, you need to start. Okay. And I also went into a presentation like this one, and someone was sharing their story. So I don't know if my story will resonate with you, but I want you to know that if you want to change your life, you need to be willing to start. Okay. So where did it all start? As I've already mentioned, I am a nurse by profession, okay? I was studying nursing until 2016, and then in 2016, I graduated. I got a job. Immediately after finishing school, I landed my job, and I never really struggled to get my first job. So when people talked about not getting jobs, I never related because I got my job immediately after finishing school. Okay, and it looked like a promising career. I was, earning enough, I guess, for someone that was single, no child. I was earning enough, a very good five-figure income. And as fate would have it, 2 years later, I was retrenched from the job. I never got renewed because I was working on a contract basis. And that is when all my dreams, came flashing on my face. And I saw myself not knowing what to look forward to. And I want to say, even before that retrenchment, I went through 2 years of just going to work every day with big dreams, of course, because I was a new graduate. Definitely, I had big dreams, but those dreams looked like they were not going to materialize because most of the people that were achieving their dreams in the office where I was working, these people were either, getting loans, or maybe they had worked for a very long time and they could qualify for loans. I was told I can't get a loan because I was getting short-term contracts, and all the big dreams that I had no plan. So I want you to tell me in the comment section if you have a plan. You can just type plan if you don't have it. Most of us have big dreams, but they do not have a plan. Do you have a plan of achieving your dreams? If you do have it, just type plan in the comment section. So as a professional, I had big dreams and I had no plan. Okay. And you could just see by the car that I was driving. I was driving a Polo Vivo, a 2006 pre-owned model. Pre-owned car, guys. And imagine going through school for so many years to drive a second-hand car. It was the year 2017, when I was driving a 2006 model. Yeah, thinking about it, really, really, we are promised so much about school and jobs. And when we get there, we then just tend to survive. We don't even enjoy the life that we're living because, we are just getting by. We're just getting by. And I'm thinking about it. If maybe I never lost my job, I wonder what my life would look like right now, really, with a family, with kids. Maybe my life would be worse. Maybe my life would be worse. So that's the kind of car I was driving. That's the kind of life that I was living. And where am I now? Maybe you're asking yourself, where is Busi now? Right now, I'm a businesswoman. As I'm talking to you, I am running this business from the comfort of my home. I'm a stay-at-home mom to a 3-year-old boy. I see him off to school every day. I see him come back, home every day. Why? Because I have a business that is flexible, that allows me to work from home. I have multiple streams of income through this business, and this business pays me 4 times a month. I also get paid, profits when I sell the product. And I also now have a plan. Remember what we said? I have big dreams, and I had big dreams and no plan. But now with this business opportunity, I have big dreams and a plan. All right. And now, what matters the most to me, a lot of people never sit to think about the life that they are creating. They just think about their immediate bills, and that's all. They don't think what really, really matters the most to me. 3 things matter the most to me. Of course, there's a lot of other things, but 3 things matter the most to me. The first one being quality experiences. with my family. I have this beautiful family, and this family is the reason I do what I do. I wake up each day to create a better life for them. I wake up each day to want to give them a comfortable life, to want, to travel with them, to want to create childhood memories with my kids that long after I'm gone, they will never forget. And this is why I do what I do. I know a lot of us as parents, we think about survival. We think about school fees, clothes, all those things. But I also don't want to just provide the basic for my family. I also want, to give them quality experiences. Type in the comment section experiences if you also want to give your family experiences. If it's not just about, bills and clothes and food, you also want to give them quality experiences. So that's one of the reasons why I joined this business, because that matters the most to me. That matters the most to me. Anele is saying experiences. Pumzile is saying experiences. Of course, sometimes we don't know because we never got them. Sometimes when I tell my kids that the only time we left home was when we were going to church conventions and to see, my grandparents, they never believe me. Because they sometimes have to, cross the border to go and visit, whatever holiday that we to go on holiday with us. My 3-year-old got his passport when he was 2. Why? Because he has access to different experiences. So they never believe me when I say the only time we left home was when we were going to school, to church, or to see our grandparents. Now they have a different lifestyle because of this business. All right. And the second reason why I do what I do, it's legacy and impact. A lot of us don't think about this. We only think about our immediate family and the life that we're giving them. But what God tells us, in the Holy Book is that we are created for great works. And I believe so much in purpose. I believe so much in changing lives. It cannot just be about my family, giving them comfort and giving them a basic livelihood. I still have duty, to share with the world my gifts, to help people become better. And I've never seen a platform as big and as impactful as network marketing. So this is why I am in this business. Maybe you're asking yourself, yeah, there's a lot of things I can sell. There's a lot of things I can do. There's a lot of things I can try that can make me money. Why exactly this business? This business is a platform for you to change a lot of lives. When you think about all the people that, we bring into the business, most of them don't know us. We meet them through social media, but they have a different life today because of the business. So this is what I like about our business. This is a legacy business. This is a business of impact. And again, this is a willable business. Forever allows you to nominate someone that will take over your business, take over your wealth when you pass on. And that is what I also love, because it's a business where as you are working, and you're guaranteed that, your kids will have something to fall back on. I want to ask you today, if you were to pass on, who would take your position at work? Would you give that position to your kids? Would your employer give that position to your kids? Think about it. So this is a legacy business in that way, because as you are in the business, you are also creating a legacy for your children. All right. And then the third reason, what matters the most to me, I love flexibility. I love a business that I can do from anywhere. In this picture, I was in Zanzibar on a 10-day holiday for my birthday, all because I chose a business and an industry that allows me to work from anywhere. So long as I have an internet connection and I have my smartphone or my laptop, I can work from anywhere in the world. And that is what matters the most to me. So do you want to work in a flexible way? Do you want to leave a legacy for your kids? Do you want to create quality experiences for your family? Maybe this business is for you as well. All right. So with this business, what I learned is that if you are going to change your life, you need to be aligned with a destiny helper. So this is the man that brought me into the business. He is a pastor. and we didn't know each other personally. All I knew was I just knew him from social media. So on the 23rd of May 2024, while scrolling on Facebook, I found him. He had shared a poster about a Zoom presentation that was going to be happening, and all I did was just steal that link and go into the Zoom meeting. And I know it's kind of like, oh, why did you steal the link? You know, sometimes when we are drowning, when we're struggling, we don't want people to know that we're struggling. We don't want people to know that, we have challenges. And that's why we don't reach out for help, But I always believe that this was my day, this was my opportunity, this was alignment, because I went into this presentation, and immediately after the presentation, I called him to say, I was in this presentation and I am ready to change my life. Please tell me how to do this thing. Did I have the money to start? I didn't have the money, but I believed that this opportunity came to me at the right time and I was not going to miss it. And this is for someone that is in this presentation. You may not have the money to start. You may be hearing about this business for the first time. I want to say to you, this opportunity came at the right time. Do not postpone. Do not tell yourself that I'm going to join next year. There is a reason why on the 15th of April, you are in this meeting. Make it a point that you act on it and you get started, because you may just be missing out on a lifetime opportunity. So I called my destiny helper at 10 p.m. and I said, help me, because I need to be helped. And when you know that you are drowning, guys, you could just be in debt. You could just be miserable at work. You could be struggling maybe with finances in your relationship, and you are looking at the money that you're making and you realize that there's not much you can do except to get extra income. Don't dig any further. Ask for help. If you realize that something is wrong with your life, ask for help. A lot of us know something is wrong, but we dig deeper and deeper until we can't rescue ourselves anymore. And that is where a destiny helper comes in. Ask to be held your hand. Ask someone who knows the way to hold your hand. And me, I am a destiny helper. The person that invited you here is your destiny helper. We are here to help you out of that mess that you may be in. I don't know what it looks like for you, but for me, it was, I am struggling financially and I want to change my life. So when did my journey start? I officially started on 3 June. Did I have the money to start? I did not. I went and borrowed that money because I knew that this opportunity will not wait for me. I was waiting for money to be paid out by my Stockful in 2 months' time. And I knew that I am not going to wait any longer. I went and borrowed the money because I was like, if I had this opportunity in May, at least in June, I must join. I really, really don't understand people that go for months without starting this business after they've heard about it. Procrastination is a dream stealer. Procrastination is a dream stealer. Start today. Don't start because you have the money. Start because you need the business. Start because you've heard about the business. Do you have the money to start? No, but you need to make a plan to start, because the opportunity will not wait for you. And in July, I became a supervisor. Thinking about it, if I procrastinated, if I never started, I was not going to be a supervisor in July. And I was going to miss out on a lot because I would still be thinking, I'm coming. In June, the same month I joined, there's 2 people that enrolled in my team and they started their business. I wouldn't have enrolled those people if I never started. So if you are hearing this presentation today, it's a sign that you need to get started. Big journeys begin with small steps. Start with what you have. You may not have the entire amount here, Boxy or Dumo. Start with what you have. And in November, I was able to rank up to assistant manager. In January 2025, I was able to become a manager, and I was recognized, the past weekend at our Success Day event in Johannesburg. So if you want to know, what you can be, get into the playing field. Don't think about it. Don't ask yourself, am I going to be able to do this? get inside the playing field. You will never know how far you will go in your life in this business if you do not get started. So what did I do early in my journey? Maybe you're asking yourself, so what did you do early in your journey? You seem like you had success in a short time. I live by this motto: 6 months of focus and hard work can put you 5 years ahead in life. 6 months of focus and hard work can put you 5 years ahead in life. A lot of people don't know this principle. You can literally just accelerate your success by 5 years or even more by focusing and being working hard. A lot of us want the business, but when we come into the business, we test the waters, we look at what people are saying, we prioritize other things. 6 months of focus and hard work can put you 5 years ahead in life. So what did I do early in my journey? I became decisive. I became decisive. Make sure that as you come into this business, you decide. A lot of us, once we get into this business, we sit and we still work on whatever that we're busy with. We continue with other things. 1 foot in and 1 foot out will delay your success. 1 foot in, 1 foot out will delay your success story. I used to do another business before I joined Forever. I had to focus on Forever, commit to a business I knew nothing about. Why? Because I wanted this business to work for me. If you want something to work for you, be willing to commit. Be willing to put in the work. Be willing to let go of something. Sometimes in life, you need to lose to gain. Lose something, lose your friends, lose whatever that is not going to take you to your dream life. As you come into the business, focus and commit fully. Focus is going to take you somewhere. That's one of the things that I did. And the second thing is I plugged into the system. I started to, attend trainings, online meetings. We have power hour in the business. We have YouTube channels of people that are doing the business. And I made sure, to plug into the systems. I attended these meetings because I wanted to make sure that I don't miss out on anything that was going to grow my business. Okay. And I started to attend events. We have success days in the business, master classes where we are taught how to use use social media to market and all those things. I attended all these meetings and I made sure that I am present in everything so that I can learn faster and also to meet other people in the business. When you meet other people inspired, someone that is okay, I'm trying to mute still. So when you attend these meetings, you will even, meet all these leaders and you are going to learn so much from them. And this will also inspire you. Above all, it's an opportunity to travel, unwind. Business is not easy. So it's an opportunity to also travel and unwind and meet people. And this is how you get, to be inspired and to grow so much in a short time. So that is what I did early on in my journey. So if you just started, make sure you are decisive, make sure you plug into the system, make sure you attend company events. That is how you will grow in your business in a very short time. And then we started to use the products. My husband had been battling with weight for a very, very long time. We started to check if the products were working. I know people say, let me check if the products are working first before I join. I don't know if that is going to be possible because when you are in the business, the products become cheaper for you. So it's easy for you to try the products while you are building a business because now you are a member and you get the products at a discount. So we heard about a program called Clean 9 and we wanted to see if this Clean 9 program would indeed help him lose weight within 9 days. So we bought a box that contained, alu drinks, appetite suppressing supplements, fat burning supplements. We also had a shake, protein replacement shake, and it also had a meal plan, a guide on what to eat. It also had exercises that he could do from home. So we got into that and we started to walk this journey together. And where he started was 106 kgs. That is where he was, and in a space of 9 days, he had lost 7 kg. And what else did we realize? Because he was worried about his weight, but what else did we also realize by him doing the Sinai? We realized that his skin started to glow. We realized that he had better energy. As someone that has a full-time job, he was relying so much on energy drinks. We realized that he had better energy just from the program, the clean eating and the aloe drinks and all these supplements. He had better energy. And funny enough, during those 9 days, you don't eat much food, but he had better energy because of what the detox program had done for him. So that started to attract customers for us. People started to want to know more about this program. They started to want to know more about, what exactly is this thing, and they started buying. So in the second picture, as you can see, it's me and him going to deliver a box of Clean 9 to a customer that had seen him, change his life, because we're documenting his journey on social media and people were interested. So that is what I like about our products. Once you use them, you are able to create your own testimony. And that's one of the wins that we're able to create in the business in a short time. Now, coming to money, most of us are in this presentation because we want money, okay? So one of the things that I made sure to do as soon as I came into the business was to write my paycheck. From the time I joined in June to date, there's never a month where Forever has not paid me. Again, we said this is not a job, this is a business. So you need to work and you need to understand that, yes, income fluctuates. It's not going to be up all the time, but you can grow your business, and grow your income just by consistently working hard on your business. So in June, that is where we started. In February, we were at 24K, and in March, we recently got paid. I think that was 25K. Remember, this is based on individual effort, your commitment, and your business skills. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It is not the same for everyone. That's why even myself, I don't get paid the same amount of money every month, because it depends on what me and my team did that month in terms of sales, in terms of consistent efforts, and so on. So this does not guarantee that when you come into the business, you'll be paid. If you meet the requirements, yes, but there are no promises. When you come in, be willing to work hard and be willing to work every month. And another thing that I like about this money that we get is that we also get paid, we get pay slips. So you are able to use this pay slip, to ask for loans at the bank, to apply for funding, to apply for, maybe you want a car, maybe you want a home, maybe whatever that you want, because Forever gives us pay slips. So if you're someone that is unemployed like me, that lost their job many years ago, this business can help you to meet your financial goals just by using the pay slips that we get at Forever. Okay, so now let us quickly look at achievements. Being able to buy groceries every week because we get paid 4 times a month. You may not know that this is something that you need, but a lot of people, especially people that are salaried, they will buy their groceries once a month, and then things run out and they have nothing else, to use towards refilling those groceries. So this business has allowed me to buy groceries every month, every week. Even today, I was buying groceries. Why? Because of the business. And as a woman, you will know this. It's not enough for you to wait for your partner. You should also be able to contribute to the family economy. And with this business, that's one of the things that I was able to do. Another achievement was me being able to buy my son a bike. This has always been a gap for me growing up. I always wanted a bike, and I would ask my dad, and he couldn't afford to buy me a bike. And when I started this business, I was able to do it for my son, and this has just helped me to see that the childhood that I had, being raised by a teacher, I can literally just give my children a better life because of selling. And I love it when my kids talk about my business as something that solves their problems. You know, they sometimes they would tell me that, Mommy, if it wasn't for Forever, you wouldn't be able to buy us clothes or take us to the movies or buy us toys or celebrate our birthdays. Why? Because, you know, for them, they would think mom is waiting for a job. You know how our parents would always say, let's see month end if we will have the money. But for someone that is selling this product, they are able to give their children a different lifestyle. And this is what I was able to do. And that is what just makes me happy for about being a forever business owner. And I was also able to buy myself an iPhone, no debt, and this has also helped me to do my business better. I'm able to take better content for my business, to grow my business, and this is all because of you know the income from the business. And in terms of business achievement, within 2 months of joining the business, I qualified for an incentive trip where we were going to our success day in August last year, and this came with free flights and accommodation, and this was just a great one for me. For the first time, I was able to fly Eswatini Air and, you know, get to Johannesburg within 50 minutes instead of 6 hours for a road trip. And this has been something, you know, that I'm just grateful for, because when you work hard at Forever, you will be recognized for it. So this was a team incentive, and I'm just so grateful for it. And this is my sponsor, the you know, the man who brought me into the business. We're on a flight with him to Johannesburg. Again, this business will allow you to create family as well with the people that brought you into the business. And this is another incentive to Cape Town last year. And again, I am happy that, you know, I was able to qualify for this. So we talked about traveling. You can just start small, travel within, you know, SADC through the incentives that we offer in our teams, and that could just help you, you know, be exposed. I always just say, sometimes we think we need money, yet maybe we need exposure. We need a lifestyle that we don't have access to, and that is what I like. And another achievement since I joined was me being able to qualify as a top 20 supervisor, and I got a pamper pack, and in this pamper pack I got a white gown branded, and this has just been you know, a great this has been a great this has been something that has really encouraged me since I started the business, especially as a work from home mom. You know, when you're a work from home mom, you work in your gown most of the time. So this pamper pack that included also a travel pillow, sleepers, as well as a toiletry bag has been something that I appreciate so much. And this was so unexpected from our company leadership. And again, just within 2 months of joining, I was able to be recognized by the company executive. Remember those people that we talked about in the beginning? They had come all the way from the US to celebrate with us at our success day. And I was happy to also be one of those supervisors that was recognized at that event. And this is our country sales manager as well. So these people are people that are in the business, you know, that we respect so much. But when it comes to recognition and, you know, celebrating us, it is something that is just they go out of their way to celebrate everyone that is done well. And this is what I learned early on in my business journey. Another achievement was me getting recognized for our August product focus. So basically, Forever gives us a product to market every month, and my video came out first, and it became that video, you know, that won this incentive. And I got marketing materials, brochures, you know, tablecloths, and so on. And these things have helped me so much in growing my business, because when you are new, you need these things, and most of the time you'll have to buy them because you don't have them, you just started. So working for this in a short time in the business helped me to have access to marketing materials that we always use with our team, you know, when we're doing our meetings. And then we also have team incentives. This is an incentive that we had for our team where if you're done your 5 Cs, you were recognized with a family day. So this is one of the leaders in my team. She's a teacher by profession, and we had done a family day with her. We got a spa treatment, and we also did a swim and lunch with our kids. It was a great, great time for us to just unwind and also to just get to know each other, because most of the time when we recruit each other in the business, it's strangers coming together. So this business also allows you to share quality experiences with people that you just met, and this also helps you to grow your business. So this is another incentive that we had for our team. All right, and then another achievement that I remember is me qualifying for global pay. Remember, Forever is a global business. So within a few months in the business, I was able to qualify for global pay, where you can build a business with anyone all over the world. So I started to secure customers in the US, and Forever paid me for those customers that were buying from my business. And if you have a plan, or rather, if you have an aspiration to build your business outside Swaziland, outside South Africa, you can tap into this opportunity and work for, building a global market, because this business is available all over the world. And with our global pay, you get paid, and you can use this money towards paying your flights, your holidays, your Airbnbs, and yeah, you get this Visa card. Another achievement that we have is this card allows you to gain access to all the resorts that Forever has. So Forever has properties where you can just book and enjoy with your family, with your team, on holiday. So as a Forever business owner, I get 30% discount when I go to this resort. One of these resorts is in Bad Plus. So if you are wondering, yes, it is owned by Forever. And as a Forever business owner, you just repurchase this card and you get 30% discount for your stay. So that's another achievement. And the most recent achievement that happened over the past weekend was me being recognized as a brand new manager within 6 months. Remember what I said, 6 months of hard work, determination, commitment can take you 5 years ahead in life. And I am so grateful for this business, and I'm grateful for the team, because I wouldn't have been here without all the people that trusted me and said yes to this opportunity and join my team. And these are some of the people that I've worked with and I've helped to grow in the business. These are the supervisors that were also recognized with me over the past weekend. Again, this is a business that is not just a business, it's a business where you help other people. When those people do well, you automatically do well, because it's a business where you are recognized for your team working with you. All right, so if you're wondering, where will I get all these people, Lucy? I know that it's hard. I know that, yes, but you build this business brick by brick, person by person. You do not build a business, you build people, and people build the business with you. This is my very first business partner. When she joined, she had graduated in the year 2023 at the University of Eswatini, and she was unemployed. Most graduates are struggling because there's no jobs. So she decided to start her journey with Forever Living products. And, a few months later, this is us at our Forever event. And you can see that so much has changed from the first picture. You can see our skin is popping. You can see that we're happy. You can see that we are confident business owners now. And that is what I like the most about this business. You help people, and people grow the business with you. So if you are wondering, no, you don't get these people handed to you. You share the opportunity one person at a time. And when people come into the business, you will have a solid business. And these are some of the people that are in our team. We started to experience team growth, and we had our leaders coming from Cape Town and from KZN to guide us in the business, to show us how it's done. And that is what I love the most about this business. You never have to walk alone. And if you come into our business, you also will, get guidance and leadership from us, and we'll also help you launch your business. And that is also what I love the most. We pride ourselves in family, values, teamwork, as well as travel. This was us at our recent I think this trip happened in November last year. We were in Johannesburg, and this is our team. We were celebrating together, we were traveling together, and we're having fun together. If you want to go far, you need to go together. If you want to go fast, maybe you can go alone. But if you want to go far in life, take people with you, work with people, be with people, help people, and that is how you are going to go far. Maybe you're asking yourself, what was the strategy, Busi? I know that a lot of people are selling these products, but the products are expensive. I don't think I can do this. My first strategy was to use the products. You need to use the products. Make sure that you use the products on a daily basis. I think I use over 10 to 15 products. Use the products, because when you use the products, you understand them, but you also look like someone who's using the products. You are going to glow. You're going to be someone that is full of energy, and people will admire that, and they'll ask you, what are you using for your skin, for your hair? You're always energetic. What exactly are you using? And that is where you then start to share the benefits of the products. And not only am I using the products, my family is also on the products. My son is also on the products. My husband is on the products. So the whole family is on the products, which also allows them to refer customers to me to say, this product I know because I've experienced it at home, and that has also helped us to build a business. And then model the lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle can people expect by coming into the business? As a work from home mom, I share that lifestyle with people, show them the benefits of being a stay-at-home mom and doing this business. And in terms of the family involvement, how I'm showing up for my family just because I'm a stay-at-home mom. And when I do things with my team, I do meetings, I show up, I will share that on social media. And that has also attracted people that want not just the products and money, but they also want the lifestyle that is offered in our business. So for me to build this kind of business, I had to get out of my comfort zone. We started to do team building meetings, lunches, physical presentations on weekends, TikTok lives, coffee meetings. All these things have helped me to build a business, and things that are even hard, like contact marketing and street selling. When you're just like, yo, well, how would I sell on the streets? Yes, you can, if you are willing to get out of a comfort zone. And this has not only been my thing, it has also been a thing that my team adopts, and they are doing all these things. And that is how we have built a strong manager business. And what challenges did we face? Maybe you're thinking, I suppose this looks too good to be true. Did you face any challenges? One of the challenges that I faced was, one of the challenges that we faced was challenges with our stock. This business is based in South Africa, and sometimes, we will struggle to get our products on time. Sometimes you may find that products are out of stock and all those things. But through all those challenges, we've been able to build a solid business. So if you are going through challenges, that is not a reason for you to quit. In fact, challenges are testing your commitment. They're testing if you are ready for the business. They're testing if you are true to your why, the reason you joined the business. And another challenge that I had recently was with my health. I was hospitalized. And what I like about this challenge is that I was able to turn lemons into lemonade. I remember when I was hospitalized, I never thought I was going to be admitted. I thought, it's just a flu. I'm going to get treatment and go home. And when the doctor told me you have to be here for the next 2 days, it was very hard. But because this is an online business, I asked my husband to bring my laptop, and I started to work from hospital, and I made over 10K in a space of 2 days hospitalized. And that has shown me that, this is a very, very flexible business that you can do even if you are lying in a hospital bed. You can meet those targets that you want to meet. Other challenges was losing team members. People come into the business and then they leave the business, and sometimes it's painful. But I've learned to grow with those that want to grow, those that want the business to, because you can't force people to do the business. When people realize that it's hard and they can't do it, it's okay. It's not for everyone. It's only the committed that will stay until the end. So those are some of the challenges that we face. But because this is a business where you also grow in terms of, your mindset as well, I have also learned and embraced reading as one of the things that has helped me in my journey. These are some of the books that I've read, in my business journey, that have helped me to also grow as a leader and get different results in my business. And these are books on network marketing, books on mindset, on money, on leadership, on habits. These have just helped me a lot. And when you join my team, with me as your mentor, I also share these resources with you, so that not only are you able to grow in Forever Living as a business, but also in terms of your mindset, in terms of your leadership skills, in terms of your understanding, of the industry as well. And that has helped me to also stay in the business even when things get tough. The richest people in the world build networks. That is what Robert Kiyosaki says. Everyone else looks for work. When you look at this picture, these are three ladies from different walks of life, that came together through the business, and that is what I like. With this business, you then intentionally build relationships with inspired people. Maybe your current life has all sorts of people, maybe even people that are not inspired, maybe even people that don't have direction. But with this business, you are going to intentionally place yourself in spaces where women are talking about growth, where women are talking about personal development, where women are talking about financial freedom. That is the life that we encourage. That's the life that you will have when you join this business. And that is what I like the most about this business. So Robert Kiyosaki is saying everyone else is looking for work, while rich people are looking for what? They are looking for networks. That is what I like. So decide to decide. Stop making excuses. You're just one decision away from a totally different life. Maybe you're asking yourself, is this for me? Maybe you're asking yourself, is this business going to work for me? What I'm going to tell you is stop making excuses. You are only one decision away from a totally different life. Just start. Give it your best. You never know where this opportunity would take you. When you're writing the story of your life, do not let anyone else hold the pen. You are the author of your life. You are the one that knows where you want to go. Do not allow other people. People will discourage you. People will tell you that this thing doesn't work. People will tell you it works for rich people. It works for, people that already have money. It works for maybe people that joined many years ago. Others will even tell you about their own experiences. I don't think this thing works. I failed, so I don't think you should do it. When you're writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Even if that person is your husband, even if that person is your wife, do not let them decide the kind of life you should be living. Make sure that you listen to them, but you do not take everything they say, because when it comes to your destiny, you are the author of your life. And how then do you get started? Maybe you're asking, Smoothie, how do we get started? You've already touched on it briefly, but how do we get started? For you to get started, you need to purchase what we call your Start Your Journey Combo Pack. It comes with a different selection of products, and all these products are products you can try and use, and some products you can also share, with your customers. So what I like is that you get 2s and 3s of each product, so it allows for you to use the product while you're also sharing the product. You fill a registration form, you provide us with your personal information, and immediately you qualify for full membership. After signing up, now you can buy the products at 30% discount. And then you also then join our groups. We have mentorship and support groups where I'll be there, where your leader is going to be there, and you're also going to meet other leaders that we have in the business. So you will never walk this journey alone. We hold your hand, we show you how it's done, And through everything, we're going to be there to celebrate you as well when you win. So that is basically how you get started in the business. If you are worried about the price of getting started, maybe you're worried 7.1 is a lot of money. I want to say to you, all these people that you see on the slide are people that joined my team. They all have different experiences. They come from different walks of life. I have a nurse manager there on the left, in one of the big hospitals in the country. I have, a teacher there. I have a stay-at-home mom. I have a teacher. I also have, an accountant. All these are people that made a sacrifice to start. They didn't have the money to start, but they had a dream. They wanted to change their life. So if you are worried about the price of getting started, you should see the cost of staying exactly where you are a year from now. A year from now, this opportunity will be here, but you may be regretting that you didn't start sooner. You may be regretting that you looked for people's opinions about the business. You may be regretting that you had money in your account and you decided not to start. And a year later, you are stuck in the same place. So if you are worried about the price of getting started, you should see where you will be a year from now just by procrastinating, just by fearing the opportunity, just by being scared. Will people buy from me? Will I get customers? I'm so scared. I don't think I'm cut out for this. Just that you never know where this opportunity will land you. This is me signing out. Thank you for being a beautiful audience. I don't know if there's any questions, but if there's no questions, go back to the person that invited you to this presentation. Ask that they give you the forms and get started. Most of what you have as questions will be answered when you're inside the business. I'm not lying to you. Even me today as a manager, I still have questions and I still go run to my mentors and I get those questions answered. You will never know everything. You will never study this opportunity enough. Just get started. Just get started. If you have the 7.1 right now, just get started. If you don't, you can start with the smaller packages. It's fine. You can work your way up to full membership, but just start, because if you do not start, a year from now, you could be in the same place and all you would have is just regrets. Thank you so much. I wish you all a great evening and I hope that you were inspired tonight. I hope that you want more for yourself and I hope that you were excited. If you're already an FBO, you want to wake up and work your business if you were sleeping on it, because this business requires commitment and consistency. That's it from me. I hope you were inspired tonight and I hope to see you soon joining our team. I wish you a great evening. From my house to you, it is a good evening. Thank you so much, everybody.